Hello, folks. This is Colin from Kincaid Outdoors. How you doing? And over to my immediate left, you can't see it, but your right is my wife, Jenny. She is doing her thing. I am doing my thing, and looks like ninjas right between her legs.
Yep.
Yep.
Really fast out.
How you doing, Doug? How you doing, CR? Glad you guys can make it. CR says hi. Oh, wave where he can see you.
Hi, TR.
See, there you go. So she is paying attention. Oh, I try to come on time and everything else. Not always the best at time management like anybody else. So I'm doing the best I can with what I got. Yeah, I gotta do that, and I have to do one more thing here, which I have not done yet. And that's put up this. That way I have the pin. I pinned the StreamYard comments, and I need to pop out the chat for that as well, so I can put this on my StreamYard side where I can see everybody's comments promptly. But hope you guys are doing well. I've got a couple things I'm going to be showing off here soon. Found these yesterday at our local Goodwill. I have not been able to get to the other one today because they were closed on Tuesdays. Found one item, which actually is three, which you'll see in a moment. And another one is a book, which I have not heard of, but it's going to be a good one to add to our collection because it's a good thing to know. There's never too much information out there. So, CR did wave back.
Yay.
Just let you know. I understand, Doug. Thank you for understanding. I'm going to try to get it out sent this weekend. And also this weekend is also my second visit for the Watcher County Flea Market, which is coming up this weekend. It officially opens up on Thursday, but I'm not going to be able to get in till Saturday. Ian and I are going to spend all day Saturday there, as well as part of the day on Sunday. Jenny is going to be joining us on Sunday for a little while, where she can go around and see what she likes to see, do a little shopping, see what she wants. Which I'm not sure that she's going to do. And she's going to be driving her own vehicle. That way she can come in on her own schedule. Are you coming in? Are you working on Saturday?
Not that I know of.
Okay. But Ian and I are going to be camping at the campgrounds where we stayed with Dan from Herbert T. Outdoors. And we're going to be camping out through probably the same campsite if we can get it, which is right near, not too close to everybody else, but far enough away from everyone else we could have some privacy. But we're going to be looking to see what we can find Saturday and a little bit on Sunday and go from there. I will try to get some video if I can remember to do so. I only have so many memory cards, and I wish my GoPro was able to, let me see the words for it, change out the battery. Oh, I plan to. Remember, folks, this is a 20-acre flea market, and it's a big one. I mean, I don't think I'm going to be able to get through it. We are packing the wagon for Jenny because she might find some finds. But I do want you to put your brace on your foot, hon, if you can, before you go.
I'm not going to have my brace.
What about a wrap then?
Maybe a wrap.
Because her ankles still swell up, even though she's had multiple surgeries, and right now it's swollen up like a softball. But hopefully she'll be wearing her comfortable shoes.
Yep.
I'm debating on whether to wear my boots or my sandals, depending on how it's supposed to be nice on Saturday. So who knows? Because last time I was there on Saturday, it rained, so it wasn't very fun. But hopefully, I'm also not doing any challenges this weekend, so I'll get a chance to look around, see for things that I would be interested in, besides the bug out bags, obviously. But you never know what I might find. I may be looking for a little bit of archery stuff. Who knows? I don't know if anybody else is going to be showing up besides us folks so far, but I sent out a lot of invitations. Let's see if anything pans out. Let's see here. Did you find anything at the flea markets lately, huh? Or at Goodwill when you were there?
No,
Did Ian?
we didn't go to the flea market.
Oh, I thought you.
We
I
didn't
mean
go to
Goodwill.
Goodwill. No,
Oh, I thought you did. Hey, Rob, how you doing?
get down here and get it done.
I'm going to the Watcher County Flea Market this weekend, Rob. If you're interested, if you're available, that is. Ian and I are camping out at the lake. The campgrounds we stayed at last time. Just he and I are that we know of are going to be there. So we're going to go there, camp, get a camp spot, share a campsite, go that route. All right, congratulations. Where'd you get them from? Cecilia says hi.
Hello.
How you doing, Cecilia? I hope your things are go. And I would like to, check this out, your Foot and Steel set out, because I'm the one that got you the one last time, I think. I'm a little disappointed in myself though, Rob, because I just ordered you another one. But if you have one, I can use it for something else. I ordered a striker from a different site than I did last time. I ordered from Temu before. This one is from AliExpress, but I think I think I got him one from the State Fair though. Rob, quick question: was the kit that you lost, that got stolen, was it round, or was it rectangular? It'll tell me where I got it from, because the State Fair doesn't start till next month, so that's not too far off. And I'm sure Jenny would want to go check it out at least one day. I'll show you guys what I was thinking. Here, give me a check here. Well, here's the one I had originally ordered, but I got it for a little cheaper price than you're going to see here. But this one right here is the one I ordered. Now, I don't know how good it is or anything else, because I've never used one of those. So until I test them, they may work, they may not. It does look like these pieces right here can be possibly used as a bottle opener. Don't know until you try it. They had other versions like this fully enclosed version and this square version, which has a setup for using it for like a bow drill fire. Or this is the one that Cliff was looking at that looks like a dog tag, but it's got a file pattern on it. I don't know if that's on both sides or just one side. But I just went with the classic steel. So if you don't need it, I can do another giveaway. Cecilia found a homeless person sleeping on her porch.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, that was probably the one from the state fair. This one here is a full-sized one, so I don't know. I'm not sure if I've heard of that one. Let me see what I can. Let's see. I see fire pistons. I see bow drills. I see ferro rods. I'm not really see. Oh, there. Okay, there it is. So, is this the one you got? I'm not sure if you got the round set or that one or that one. I personally like this style, but that's just me. Hey Reaper, how you doing? Glad you can make it. I'll do the giveaway. I'll come up with another kit. I've got plenty of stuff with fire starters and some extra char cloth. Always have extra char cloth. Oh, sorry, you guys can't see that. No, I got extra, tins and chert and fire cloth, char cloth. So I always make more fire starter kits. I'm doing well. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. Okay, I got to figure out which uncle. If I'm Uncle Rusty, I got to need to figure out which one I am. I don't know who this is. Someone called me Uncle Rusty on the chat. Yeah, I like for traditional types more than anything else, Rob, because I mean, the one I have. Give me a second here. Which I have in my tobacco tin, is this one right here. Now, it takes a little practice to get used to using them and everything else, but just a little practice and they spark really well. Just got to take care, take your time. I will be trying to find more chert or flint, in this case, at the Watcher County Flea Market, because that's where I've gotten it the last couple years. The lady wasn't. I wasn't able to find the lady last time because I was kind of busy, but I'll try to get some more. We rained this morning there, CR, but this afternoon, it was like sunshine. But yeah, I prefer using this stuff here. That's my preferred method. Now, don't get me wrong. Using these are fine and everything. Ferro rods are great. But I do carry a Bic lighter in my pocket ready to go at all times because you never know. And I'd rather have one Bic lighter working than, trying to get a piece of char cloth going. Well, yep, options. Reaper, I don't know who you are, so you're going to have to clarify who you are before I could say anything. It's 80 degrees here in Newton. So big difference from Des Moines, though. I carry at least 3 or 4 options. I carry a magnesium bar on my right side. I carry a ferro rod in my left side, and I have several other options in my backpack at any given time. I have fat wood in there. I have regular fire starter stuff. I don't have any petroleum jelly and cotton balls, though I do have the cotton balls to do so. I have not done that method yet. Oh, forgot. There's another option right here. Now, give me a second here. Oh, I did pick up a little sharpening stone. I have actually 2 methods of this. This is the magnifying lens. Yep, I've got solar, I've got flame, and I've got spark. Exactly. I don't do friction, such as bow drill. I understand that's a method that people are comfortable with. I am not, and especially now with my knees being what they are, I can't kneel to do that one, even if I wanted to. But I will stick with my preferred method because I could do that standing up. Or I could use my Fresnel lens, which I carry in my wallet, or my magnifying glass, which I carry in my Hudson Bay survival tent. Now, there's probably another method of chemical that I have with you can do with potassium nitrate and glycerin, stuff like that. That would probably work too, but I've never done that one, so I don't feel safe doing that one. Oh, that's cool. That's a good deal there. Is it chert or is it flint, Rob? Because I know here in Iowa we cannot get actual flint because that doesn't happen naturally here in Iowa. Chert does, not flint. That's one of the things I'm going to be looking for on Saturday and Sunday is looking for the lady who does the vending with the rocks, and I can get as much flint as I can get my little grubby hands on. I don't have any extra Fresnel lens. Sorry. Wish I did, though. You got your big ones are gone. If I would have thought about it, I would have grabbed one. I don't have any extras, but I know where to look for them. There is a place over near Jenny's workplace. What's that bin store called?
The Looney Bin.
The Looney Bin, over by 22nd Street.
It's on University.
It's on University, yeah, it's near 22nd Street and University. But the thing is, it's called the Looney Bin. It's not too. If you look around there in their bins, they sometimes have Fresnel lenses in there. They also have 99% rubbing alcohol, all for a really cheap price. As long as you don't go on the main days, which cost like $11, you go on $1 a day, everything's really cheap. Hey Jay, how you doing? Glad you could make it. I've got a couple things I'm going to be showing you guys here in a minute. Hopefully in about 15 minutes or so when I get more people in. But I got a couple things. One might seem a little cheesy, but the other one actually makes sense to me. But they both are very functional items. Now, if you guys want me to do it early, please let me know. Put a 1 in the chat. I will definitely do that for you guys because I like showing off what I find. And this one here, I have never heard of it, but it does have some really interesting information in it. Now, whether it's actual practical information, I don't know as of yet because I've only skimmed through it. I haven't read it. But we can go through it and see what we can do and see what for those of you who have the different skill sets more than I do, we'll see what we can do. And the other item is something I think is really functional that we could definitely use because, yeah. So Fresnel lens wise, like I said, go over to the Looney Bin. They have a lot of sales from Amazon sales. And this stuff are basically lens covers and everything like that. And they sell for really, really cheap, like $1 or so, depending on which day you get there on. And like I said, also look for their rubbing alcohol, 99% rubbing alcohol. That is also a good thing you should get your hands on as many as you can because you usually can't just pick that up anywhere. You usually have to order it. Last time I was there, I bought like 4 or 5 bottles, and Ian's already went through one of his bottles, and he's partially through another one of mine. So, okay, Rob, I'll show it. Okay, the first thing I got, it's an outdoor life book. Now I've never heard of this one. It does have the metal pieces on it. It's called Hunting and Gathering Survival Manual 221. Primitive and Wilderness Survival Skills. Now, I can't guarantee any of these are even real or functional or good ideas or bad ideas. It is Outdoor Life magazine after all, but I just did a little skim through and they have some interesting information. Like they got things like go noodling abroad. I guess that's about fishing. Another one is read the signs, gathering. What it could happen? Badger attack. Ooh. Superplant, wild onion. Superplant, wild dandelion. Superplant, cattail. I've got all these different categories, and it's made by Outdoor Life by Tim McWelch. Not familiar who Tim McWelch is, and the editors of the Outdoor Life magazine. This is what it says on the back. Hunt like a caveman, eat like a king. It does show some snares. It looks like some canning stuff and grinding some things, as well as I'm not sure. So like I said, I haven't gone really through it. Now, it does have a really nice picture of a rabbit right there. First page is for this little introductional thing from Outdoor Life magazine, and it's showing off some people doing some bushcraft skills. Let's see the first thing. First one's under hunting, and apparently he teaches survival classes. And the first one they talk about is fishing, picking up a rod and reel. And it looks like they got some trout there. I guess that's a trout. I'm not a fisherman, great fisherman, but I can fish. It's not the same thing. Not as good as Rob by any means, or anybody else who fishes regularly. It's talks about the different types of reels on this side over here, as you can see. From spin cast reels, spinning reels, bait casting, fly reels, and trolling casting and boat reels. I'm not familiar with any of the last ones. And the types of hooks, depending on the situation. Selecting your fishing line, depending on what you're trying to get in the area. And next one talks about different types of lures. Now here's a good one. Yeah, I think would be a look at it. It's called packing your survival kit, survival fishing kit. Carve a stick for look like they made pardon me. They made a carved fish hook right there. There's a bigger picture of one right there. Go really old school. Is it 007? It tells you how to bind a stick together right here. Some using some string on some sticks to make this right here. Now, this one here, I'm not sure about. Is like trapping for fish and crustaceans. I guess it would in our situation, it would probably be more of crawdads and stuff. But like say in South Doug's situation might be a little bit more lobster or crab. And they talk about soda bottle traps, and I don't know what this thing is because it says make it weird. Sounds like something that CR might have made up. And oh my gosh, take a look at these fish. Those are some freaking huge fish. Definitely, if you smoke those and dry those would make people survive for more than a few days. They caught these by hand by noodling, I guess. Yeah. We talked about noodling right there. And it goes into different things. I can spend all day going through this entire book. But it does tell. There's one thing I need to learn how to do. There's a good one: how to fillet. I do not know how to do that. So there you go. It tells you how to do that. That's pretty cool. Even little illustrations. Now, how to preserve fish with smoke. There's hot smoking and cold smoking. And brining a fish or air dry them. I'm sure anybody who does a lot of high-end fishing and stuff knows how to dry their food and stuff like that. I have no clue about a lot of this stuff. They talk about some fat wood right here. Look at all that fat wood. like I said, this is ooh. They even talk about firearms and the different types: muzzle loaders, single shot, bolt action, lever action, pump action, semi-automatic, and sporting rifles, AR platforms. And how to clean your weapons, scoping it out. Aha, my favorite, archery. I always have. I shoot all three types, except I don't do compound. Yep, exactly. I've had dried fish too. I've tried eel. Um, it's a little different. I've tried done fruit jerky, such as like peach and what was the other one? Yeah, I think it was peach or apricot jerky actually. But it does have some tells you how to carve a bow if you're interested. Now, I can't guarantee how good or bad this book is, though Rob said he's a survival expert, so he might know a few. The guy who made this knows a few things. Making your own arrows, I might definitely go through all that because I still got to make arrows myself. I just need to get the shafts and stuff. Placing your shots, tracking. Talks about poop, different scat of different animals. The only one I don't think I'm going to run into anytime soon would probably be a bear because they're not this far down. How to trap. By the way, if anybody's interested, for about I think it's like $10, they have a number 4 trap at the it's not. It used to be Pappy Relics. A number 4 one. Hey, I was talking about hunting and fishing. I wasn't talking about actually making things like that. I am not a trapper. I got one trap to my name, and it's a live trap, which I picked up off the code. It's sitting on my shed right now. So, who knows? Those people who are into trapping, who do trapping on a regular basis, know a lot more about all this stuff than I do. My trap is more like that. So, while that would work, I'd rather not, but it would work. Rabbits I've done both bow and with rifle and shotgun. So through 3 different methods. Not the best way to do it, but wild onions. I've done these. I found those by scent. Those are pretty easy to do. Snares I've never done, but I've seen it done. And I've got plans for this now. So this is really cool. Oh, wow. Like this little cartoon. It could happen. Badger attack. I was hiking deep into the woods to check my trap lines. I should have known to properly, but it was too late now. I woke up hours later, head killing me, very distorted. So weak, head back to the truck. Luckily, another trap caught me some dinner, and which is to my surprise, a familiar foe. It says came across the badger the first time it attacked him. He thought the animal was out cold. When it loosened up the trap, it sprung up, very much awake and very mad. 2 scratches later, it ran off, and I reset the trap, a little shaken up. Suddenly, dink, and zwap, he got into another trap of his. And boy, was he delicious. I haven't got that far, CR, so I don't know. Talks about candling, poaching some wild eggs. If you want to go for crickets, escargot, bugs, how to dress small game. That's good to know. How to process your deer. I haven't found out whether they do the figure 4 yet. I'm sure it's in here somewhere. It does have nutritional facts about the different animals, from gander to goose, duck, turkey, grouse, cottontail rabbit, squirrel, raccoon, possum, alligator, elk, and deer so far. I don't see anything else, but now it's into the gathering thing. I'm not sure. I'll check, see if it does the figure 4 in here in the glossary here somewhere. It might. That might be in the front because everything's in the front. I don't see the figure 4 one. Nope, I'm not seeing it, but doesn't mean it's not here somewhere because I haven't been through the entire book yet. And like I said, hey, Big Mike. But like I said, the hunting and gathering one. I paid a couple bucks for this one at Goodwill. It seems to have a really good bit of information. Tim McWelsh, the guy who wrote the book, is the author of Prepare for Anything Survival Manual. He's been a practitioner of survival and outdoor skills for over 26 years. He's from Virginia. He learned how to eat wild berries fishing and learning about the animals of the forest part of the country. Let's see here. He's had his own survival school. He's worked with the Boy Scouts, youth groups, summer camps, and adults, all walks of life. He's worked providing outdoor skills training for numerous personnel in law enforcement, search and rescue organizations, and all branches of the armed forces, State Department and Department of Justice, and some of its agencies. His school has been featured on Good Morning America, as well as National Geographic, and featured in many publications, including Condé Nast Traveler and the Washington Post, as well as the American Survival Guide. So that's kind of cool. He's written hundreds of pieces for outdoor life. Since 2010, he's been doing that. And his current and past articles in galleries can be found at the survival.outdoorlife.com. You can learn a lot more about his survival school at www.advancedsurvivaltraining.com. So, thank you, Tim. So, yeah, it's a good book. I found this by accident yesterday. Let's see here. I'm not sure. I found the index. So, let's see if I can find that figure 4 deadfall trap that the CRs want me to look for. Let's see here. Nope, I'm not seeing it anywhere. It might be under trapping. So I might have to look for that. How to tap maple trees, tinsers. Nope, nothing on the figure 4. But this is the book again. And this is who it's by, Tim McWelsh. I will put the information on this book in the description below after this chat, after this live's over, and hopefully we can get some interesting things learned about this one because like I said, I just got it yesterday. I haven't had a chance to actually read it. That's the best way for me to figure it out is how to read it. If you want to be naughty, you can learn how to do nuts. Get ahead of CR before he starts doing the naughty jokes. Now, this is something that Blake already knows how to do is flint napping. So that's always cool. Flint, chert, any obsidian. Those are kind of some of the things you could use to make your different tips and spearheads and knives, as Blake already knows how to do. Now, like I said, how to cook in a Dutch oven. I have several of these. Also, it has a lot of these little illustration parts. This is about what happens when you put the wrong kind of rock in your fire and it explodes. How to build a stone oven, build a teepee. Starting fires. Look, first thing you got a lighter right there. See a lighter. How to make a water still right here. So you can purify water. And no, you're not making alcohol there, CR. But yeah, I mean, beautiful illustrations. Lots of really good information here and there. Still looking for more information about what I'm doing here because I have no idea. Here's a whole section I can't deal with because it's nutty. This is play nuts. And I'm allergic to that. But just because I'm allergic doesn't mean anybody else can't use it. Or you want to go mushroom madness. Tells you how to take care of mushrooms, different types of nuts and berries. Talk about cattails, edible roots. There's so many things in here. It's a hot shotgun effect, in my opinion, but still good information. Another thing I'm allergic to, mushrooms, but a lot of information about it. But like I said, there's little different things on different style of mushrooms. The only one I truly know 100% is the morel, which grows common here in Iowa. The other ones, I don't know. I mean, I'm allergic to them all, but like hen of the woods, I've heard about. Oyster ones, shelf ones. See, the morels are like right there. I mean, right here. The first one here, right here. Now, that's the one I grew up with knowing because that's what my family did, that one. But I don't know anything about the other ones, and it tells you the identifiers and all this other stuff. Find the fungus among us. So this one's really good on the different style of funguses and edible and non-edible. Now, if you can find this book there, CR, maybe you could use this one to help yourself. Or you can talk to Johnny Harper, who's raising his own mushrooms in his closet for his just because he loves growing his own mushrooms. So there's a lot of different people who do that. It's a good overall book, yes, Cecilia. A lot better than I expected for the price that I paid for it. Its original price is $29 US, $29.99 Canadian. This book came out when did this book come out? Let me check. I'm gonna check the index here about when this book came out because I have no idea. I need to find out when it was printed. Like I said, I have no idea. I think 2014 when this one came out. So this one's about 10 years old. I'm assuming. It's got a bunch of photography credits and some other stuff. Not sure of the actual date, but according to the back page, it said it was about 2014. I don't see an actual title page or anything like that on here. If there is, I have not seen it. But they do have the metal caps on all the corners here to protect the corners. But it's got some really good information. Now, some of this stuff pertains to me, some stuff doesn't. Like the nuts and mushrooms, I don't really follow those. But other people may be able to use these. And this is going to be amongst my collection, along with my Army Survival Manual, and some other books that I have acquired. Now, one of the other items, well, technically more than one, is cast iron. Always looking for more cast iron. Now, this is what I picked up. Some small bread, loaf pans, cast iron loaf pans. These are from Crofton. 11-ounce bread pans, decent cast iron. Now I got all three of these. I got three of them for the same price, which ended up being $10 for all, $9.99 for all three of them. But we're going to think about using. We could use these for like individual loaves. We could use them for like garlic bread, cornbread, whatever, bread in general. I even considered putting a little hook or something on these handles and try flipping it over and using it to bake in like that. Now, which is really I think it's a good idea, possibly. So making bigger loaves, you just find a way to attach the handles or some kind of clamps that were kind of heat resistant clamps to clamp it down like that. So that's the other item I picked up. What do you guys think? Yes, CR, it is definitely in really good condition. Rob, what do you think? Because you probably heard of this guy. I have not. I am not 100% up on all the survival experts in the community. But I think I know quite a bit, but not everything. I've never took any classes or anything like that. So I'm all self-taught. But there's that. That's what I got. These three items came in one big bundle like this. They were actually stuck together right there with a zip tie. And I just cut it off before this live so I could test a theory, which I showed you about putting them on top of each other. So there you go. Yep. What do you guys think? Cast iron good, bad? Like I said, it looks like it'd be great to, you could stack them if you want to make some really good sized loaves, or you can do 3 individual loaves in some kind of brick oven or whatever, or even I know Dutch ovens are common to making one big loaf, but if you want to do individual loaves, might be able to do it that way too. I did not find anything today. I went out and looked, but no, I went to Relics and I didn't see anything that I would, afford to get today because they still have the kerosene stove, 2 burner stove, military stove that I would love to get. I just don't have the money for. There was another store I haven't been to. One was closed. That's the other thrift shop, which is the new one. Excuse me. I need to open up a Pepsi. You guys have any questions? Anything you want me to look through in the book, see what you can find? Because I do have a good collection here. We are planning on using these. I think they would be, I don't know if you could use these in a bed of coals out of a campfire or not. But I would think you need to cover it up or something to protect the top of them, unless you figure out how to do it. So, what do you think? No, I'm sorry. I just get me a soda. I hadn't had a chance to have one yet. I had a big supper, so I'm good. I'm not leaning back, so that's not it. Just one of those things that came out. Now, oh, sorry, gotta take my brace off. Oh man, ooh, that's better. Okay, what are hot dips, Cecilia? I'm not familiar with the term. I mean, we could bake like small cakes in these. We could do, I said, cornbread, regular bread, garlic bread in general. Irish soda bread would be a nice deal. We could do that if we had a whole bunch of these, but this is the only 3 we had. I don't know how much they usually run, so I'm going to do a quick check on the internet here. Now we'll let you guys know here. What's it called? Crofton. Let's see. I'm not sure. I'm not seeing these particular ones. I've seen people talk about them, but I'm not familiar with them predominantly. Oh, okay. I don't do a lot of dips. I mean, other than maybe some salsa for chips, but that's about it. And I don't really need to keep that warm. I'm more of a chips and salsa kind of guy. But like I said, those would be nice for some smaller loaves and stuff. If you don't want to do huge loaves or anything like that, you can buff it top of them a little bit, so that way and do the spokes on there to make it really cool, or the split down the middle with a lot of butter. I think it'd be really good for a little, maybe a 10-ounce loaf or so. So that's something you could probably definitely use those for. Now, in addition to the other cast iron that we already have, that's just a nice addition too. Um, we use our regular cast iron, the pans mostly, depending on what the meal we're doing and how many people we're feeding, obviously. Now, um, we do have. I mean, I did find some more cast iron there at the at the Goodwill. I didn't feel like picking up. They wanted $10 for a cast iron pot with a wood handle. I'm not really familiar with those, but they generally, I remember, if I remember correctly, they usually come with a lid. This one did not have one. These never came with a lid either. So, cooking wise, I am not the cook in the family. I can cook, but not as well as my wife. And right now, she is doing her thing in the bedroom playing video games, most likely. I'm sorry for rambling on. Hopefully, we can get uh, Jason in here if he is going to pop up. But I don't know if he's going to be on because he has changed his hours at work, so his being able to be on may be a little different. If he was going to be here, he would probably have been on at 7. So we'll have to wait and see. But if anybody else wants to come up, please do. I have plenty of space up here. And, we could talk about the items I've showed, or if you guys have topics that you want to bring up, or another thing we could talk about is the upcoming Watcher County Flea Market, if there's anything you guys want me to keep my eye out for. Like I said, I'm going to be there for 2 days. You never know. I did not see that particular update. I'm going to have to look for that one. Was that a short or is that a regular full-on video? Oh, I see. It wasn't a Trapper J video, which I saw that little one. Oh, that was the 6 days ago on that shade cloth update. Yeah, that was like 6 days ago, CR. Okay. I saw that one already. Now, I have no idea if anybody else has any questions. I mean, I've got plenty of gear here. I was going to be nice and get Rob a new Flint and Steel, but apparently they went and bought their own. I just feel really bad about his gear being stolen because it's all the gear that we put together for him last year. He barely had it over a year, and someone stole it from his truck. So I am really sad about that. Rob, if you're still here, please put a 1 in the chat. Let me know you're here. Otherwise, I feel like I'm rambling. So please ask me questions. That way I can try to keep myself from being rambling on here. So I'm only showing 3 up here on my little number right there. Also, I do have a question for you folks. I've been thinking about this for a little bit. Let me see if I can figure it out. Give me a second. Let's see here. Okay. I am trying to consider something here. I don't know if I can do it or not. Yeah. Okay, I'm trying to decide. Let me make this a little bigger. Sorry about it's getting a little fuzzy, but I wanted to know if I needed to make this part here smaller and add the words outdoors on the bottom, or eliminate the name Kincaid off of it altogether. Just curious what you guys think. Is that something you would like to see, or because I'm trying to update it, make sure it's current, because I feel like it's like missing information other than it just being the Kid K family crest, which is normal. What do you guys think? Leave it, change it, modify it? I just want to know if that needs to have a little more, because like I said, I can make the Kincaid part smaller and run kid outdoors on the bottom, or I could eliminate the Kincaid altogether and just use the crest as it stands. That's what I was thinking. If I got rid of putting my name at the top, I just used the crest as itself as a logo, I could go with that because it is my family crest. Because I mean, I could, because if I do just the crest, I could probably get badges made that really simple. Yeah, but with the name and everything else, kind of makes it a little. I don't know. That's my personal idea. So I try to make it simple, following the KISS method of keep it simple, stupid. I figured it is kind of complicated with the way it's designed and everything else. Looks really cool. I don't have a lot of color into it, but I could. But with the name and everything else, I don't know. So, what do you guys think? So, if I just eliminate my name off the top and go with just this I'll defend and that little simple right there, just as it is. Okay. Cecilia, Rob, Doug, what do you guys think? Now, like I said, it's right there, right there. Just trying to eliminate some things, try to make it a little bit more simple. Not sure if it would be appropriate to be more simple than that, but I'm not sure. That's why I wanted to hear what you guys think. Okay, so illuminating the name. It's already over the arm. That's the thing. Because as it stands, as it shows, this right here is already over my name. I just got to get rid of, I don't want to put anything here. I don't want to put anything here. And if I got rid of this, I could reduce the amount of space it takes up. I'm just leave it the way it is. Nah. I would never wear anything like that, so I wouldn't want to put anything on my on my device or logo or crest at all. It's too modern for my taste. Just trying to go simple. But that's neither here nor there. Well, the thing is, like I said, I'm going to get rid of my name off the top and just use the logo. That's the first thing I was going to do. CR. So what do you think? If I just lose the name off of it, just use the logo as my, people will know as soon as they see the logo, it'll be me. I'll still have other things like my hat here that says Kincaid Outdoors, obviously. That's just basic stuff. I've got my other items that I have with that on there. With some, I got my Velcro patches with my name on it and things like that too. I just don't have them where my hand. I did recently. I don't know what to do with it. I'll find it later. It's here somewhere. Oh, here it is. Yeah, I do have these. So that's, I could just put that on my hat, on the back of my head, whatever. But at least I have access to these, which are really freaking cool, in my opinion. Hey, KH, how you doing? Right now, I'm just discussing my logo, a possible logo update or something. But earlier, we were discussing a new survival manual that I picked up by Tim McWelch from Outdoor Life magazine. Came out around 2014 or so. Got some really good information. I'm still looking through it. It's got the little metal caps on the edges of the book, which is really cool, as well as something else I picked up at the same time is some cast iron bread pans. Now, I just looked these up online. They only run about $6 a piece. I paid less than that. So I got 3 of them. Colleen, or it's Colan. See, right here. Colan. No, Mike, that's a little bit too much. I'm trying to reduce the amount of detail, not increase the amount of detail. Just the simple logo as it stands, and just without the name on it. That way, I could just put a patch or whatever. It's just simple. but that's, neither here nor there. What do you mean wallet? I have no idea who Colan is, CR. And I don't know what you're talking about, Wooden Rabbit. This is not. I'm not part of that kingdom. Oh, sorry, that group. That's up in Iowa City. That's an SCA group that I am. While we're both Scadians, I am not that particular one. Hope things are well for you guys. I thank you for coming, Cage. I really appreciate it. We discuss a lot of different things in the book on hunting and gathering survival manual. I paid. What did I pay for this one? It didn't even say. He just has a blank thing. It's probably whatever book prices there at Goodwill is. That's what I paid for it. I just thought it was really cool. Lot of interesting, detailed information. A lot of the information that could be very useful. I don't know. I mean, there's some things I'm going to be learning how to do, is like how to fillet a fish and some other stuff. So who knows? Yeah, I'm not much on design, CR. I basically took this one here, is the variation on my original family crest. I adjusted it from a sword to a bow because I am not a swordsman. I'm an archer. That's what I do. And go from there. But that's neither here nor there. Like I said before, if you don't want to talk about this, we can always change the subject and go on with a possibility of things I might find at the Watcher County Flea Market, which is starting this Thursday, the 1st of August, going through the 4th of August. And like I said before, Ian and I are going to be camping out not too far from there. Give me a second here. At Lake Belvedere campgrounds. And we're going to try to do some camping down there while we're there. So we're going to be camping Saturday night and going back to the Watcher County Flea Market the next day, where the last day is free, open to everybody, and try to get some good deals on that. We're going to be there Ian and I are going to be there 2 days. Jenny's going to be there 1 day, which she's going to be there the last day. So like I said, Ian and I are going to be camping out at Lake Belvedere, and Ian hopefully is going to try to get some fishing in that Saturday night. And if he has any finds, we can try to get some video in. Can't guarantee that because I am terrible at remembering to turn my freaking camera on because I get so wrapped up in the find. Have no one to actually do the recording of me going on. It's like I need to hire a cameraman or something. I wanted Ian to start doing that stuff because he doesn't like being on camera, but he gets into his finds too, so it's kind of hard for him to do that. Mike, there's so many different things to find. You never know. There's tons of deals, and it is a flea market after all, and bargaining is a part of the deal. There's going to be a blacksmith. If you guys want to find out more about it, I will post the flea market information link right here. You guys can check it out yourself. It is going to be going on from Thursday through Sunday. The first couple of days are a little bit more expensive. Saturday and Sunday are a little cheaper. Sunday is free. Just saying. So Thursday is $6. Friday and Saturday are $4, and Sunday is free. So there's that. But there is one more chance for those people who are in the Iowa area. This is the second of 3 flea markets that they're going to be holding there. So the next one after this one is not going to be until October. So we got a couple months down the road. I would love to be able to camp for that one as well, just because I get a chance to. As long as my knee holds out, I will do the best I can. So I'll be using my cane a lot. I do like going through this place because I can go through this thing 3 different times and see 3 different things that I never saw the first 2 times. Even though I look at the same stuff, I kind of do the cursory glance at first, then you go through and do the more in depth, then you got to do your detailed stuff, look, then you start talking to people, see if they have any ideas and stuff like that. Ian got a really good deal on a machete, he got a bow, he got a crossbow, he got a whole bunch of stuff last time that I was not able to do. Now, I do know there's at least one vendor there that does sell bows. Some decent ones that I could see. I just didn't, my budget was not based on that right there, so I couldn't do anything. But this time, I'm not doing a bug out bag challenge. I am there for me and just me and my, boy, playing off each other just to see what we could find. And who knows? It might be something good, it might be something bad. Don't know until we get there. Yes, it would, CR. It'd be nice to see you, though. That'd be awesome. That'd be come down. I wasn't sure if it was you or it was Jesse from Raid Dance Bushcraft. He talked to me. He was on my live on Thursday last week. And he asked me how many hectares that is. It's about a little over 8 hectares of space, if that gives you an idea how big this place is. I will double check to make sure that is correct. I'll give you an exact measurement. Let's go with sure if we can find acres. Yeah, 8.093713 hectares. So that's how big this place is for those people who are Canadian. Um, uh, that's the problem. Since Ian is an adult now, CR, he has his own agenda. I cannot dictate his agendas anymore. He can make up his own mind. He's going to be spending his own money, doing his own thing. But he does his own thing with me. So he does things that he looks for. I've got the thing I'm looking for. I'm just right now, I'm just going to go look through and see what I can see. I mean, I do have some minor agendas with the archery gear, obviously, and definitely some more flint. Definitely need more of that. But I do have some bigger pieces here somewhere on the flint here at the house. I just got to figure out where I place them. I set them aside where I wouldn't lose them, then I misplaced them. But I'm not looking for bug out gear or anything like that. If I happen to find something really cool, I'll definitely do that. If I could find the matching frying pan to my number 3 large logo Griswold lid, I would definitely do that. If I could have a matching set, then that would be worth more than anything else. So I'm going to be doing my best with that. And Jenny's going to be looking for stuff on her when she gets there, but she will not be there until Sunday. We're going to be doing our best with that. Oh man, give me a second, folks. I got to give me some more ibuprofen because my knee is starting to hurt really bad. Oh, okay. Are you okay there, Jason? I did pick up something for Jenny's bug out bag that I forgot to mention. And I picked up one of these for a emergency fishing kit. She does have some cordage, but not. I'm not sure if that would be appropriate for the size of the hooks and everything that's in this thing. And it's got some information on the back here as well. Over here it would be how to tie the fishing line and everything else. But this is from Eagle Claw, obviously. But these are nice little kits that has split shots and egg drop sinkers. At least one egg drop sinker. That's not normal. That's cool though. Some snap swivels. All right there. So yeah, nice little kit to add to any bug out bag. Have you taken anything, Jason? Drank coffee or anything like that? Or is it just your body trying to say, I'm not used to these hours? That kind of thing? Because I know you're getting up earlier than you're used to. You're getting up at 4 a.m. That's my regular hours when I'm not injured. So as soon as I'm all recovered from this injury, after I get my surgery, I'll be going back to that schedule. Okay. I just want you to be okay, brother. That's my main issue. But I will did you see the items that I have? The book and the cast iron so far? And since you are a fisherman like Rob, I do want your opinion on these and what your opinion on these are. And that's what they clarified as. So, what's your opinion on the book? It does have a little bit of everything. It's more of a shotgun thing, I think, on the information because it's just a broad spectrum of things. It does deal with more interior stuff instead of like coastal stuff or anything like that. So it does not deal with ocean gathering or anything like that. Um, I didn't see anything on cold weather or fire lays or backpacks or anything like that. Okay. Okay. Well, here's the book. That way you can get an idea. That's who it's by, right there, Tim McWelch from Outdoor Life. And there's the original price. This is about 10 years old. Really good condition for what it is. It does have a few creases, crinkles, a little bit. The illustrations are really, really, really good, in my opinion. It talks about trapping, it talks about hunting, it talks about fishing, it talks about how to cook over a campfire, fire starting, and some other things. Little bit of shotgun effect, some information about different types of mushrooms and nuts and gathering wild edibles as well. So very interesting for the most part. I mean, I've got my survival manuals and the other stuff that I've got. I mean, I've got the Pathfinder guide and everything else over here, as well as a Boy Scout manual or two. um, don't discount Boy Scout manuals, folks. They have a lot of good information in there as well. And if you guys feel that I'm rambling, please let me know because I feel like I'm rambling. And on that one note about the books, what's your book go-to book? Is it the Army Survival Manual? Is it oh man, I got so many here. I could give me a moment here, folks. I just throw out a few and just you guys tell me what you think. Yeah, let's see here. What do we got? We got a Weebelow's Handbook. We've got that's buckskinning. I don't think that's going to count. That's my Foxfire books. Peterson Field Guide of Medicinal Plants and Herbs. My favorite is Back to Basics. It's a good old, overall good one. The Backyard Homesteader. Got that from Cliff. My Army Survival Manual. That's not it. That's a different book. I got so many things here. Another Foxfire book. The Idiot's Guide to Vegetable Gardening. I got more books there. I got a few other. I got the Pathfinder survival books and things like that. Let me see here. Oh yeah, forgot I picked this one up. Doctor's Book of Home Remedies. Let's see here. I am missing a few books here. I would have to dig out some more. They're down there in the back. And I can't reach them at the moment. Oh, here's one. Bug Out by Scott B. Williams. And like I said, I've got a few more that I don't have up here. I know I have some Pathfinder ones. Just got to figure out where they ended up at. That's just a few of the books. I got to get some more bookshelves organized. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't planning on digging back there. I don't know if I have the SAS survival manual. I have to dig through my my bug out bag and a couple other bags back here. I don't have all of them organized with it yet. There's my bushcraft bag. Here we go. Ooh, Bushcraft 101. That's the D.A.V. Canterbury book. So I got this one from Cliff, I believe. Or somebody got it. No, I got that one. I got this from Doug. Not Doug, Dan. From Dan. Dan gave me this one. Now, this has got a lot of good information into it as well. So I've got like 6 or 7 books just stacked right here. Now, the one I picked up that meaningful to me, besides the Back to Basic one, is this one here, the FM 21-76. This is the Field Survival Manual for the U.S. Army. This one particular one is meaningful to me because this is the one that was relevant to when I was in the service. For all the 16 years I was in, this is the one that covered that. So I was actually in way before 1992, but there's that one. Now, one of my survival books I do not have anymore because it was in my bug out bag and it got stolen way back when out of my car. And it was the Les Stroud one. I do no longer have that one, but I do have, like I said, I do have D.A.V. Canterbury's, Scott B. Williams, the Daria Price Bowman, and Carl A. Price, vegetable gardening one. Another one I got, a couple of them I got from Cliff, which is the Backyard Homestead. My favorite was, like as always, is the Back to Basics, as well as the Peterson's Guide, Field Guide, because these are really good for this area where I'm at. Now, what I forgot to tell you about was the Home Remedy one, which is I also pick up. I go through all the book sections of the places I go to because you never know what people are going to put in there. And information is key. Now, the hunting and gathering one is a new one for me. I probably have more than a few extras somewhere else. I don't know. Like I said, I got a couple Foxfire books. Haven't gone through all of them. I have the Webelow book. Ian's got the Boy Scout book. He snagged it before I could get to it. Found this at a yard sale, and still got the kid's name in it, and it's got some information in there that's relevant to certain situations, um, including, for those people who are interested, reading official singles from basketball and football, and including baseball. I do not follow professional sports, so that's neither here nor there. Now, I'm not sure if anybody's into scouting where you're out at, or in your areas, whether you're in Canada or East Coast, West Coast, Central Iowa, whatever. These books are good no matter what. So look into them because they do cover a wide range of skills and age ranges and things like that. Now, that's all I have for you guys, folks. I wish I had more to talk about. I try to keep myself relatively keep from myself from ranting and monologuing or whatever. My knee is really freaking killing me. My medication hasn't kicked in yet. But hopefully you guys liked what you saw today. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe on here. Please, I'd really appreciate it. Tell me what you think about this thing. I will be posting the information about the hunter and gathering manual in the description below after I get done here, so you guys can see that. We'll see what we can, tell me what you want. Wounding or wounding? What could be used for a bug net over a SUV for cover? Are you talking about if your windows are down there, Cage? Because you can use a standard curtain things and everything else. Be well, Cecilia. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. I am winding down, folks. I apologize for that. I'm a little sore. Actually, muslin cloth works really freaking good on that method. Any other shower curtains, anything that's sheer, you could be used as something like that. And you definitely, you don't necessarily have to cover your whole SUV if you want to have air in your vehicle, but not with your windows down, but keep the bugs out. You could put in some bug netting by closing your doors over, putting the netting on the outside and covering your doors over that. That way it'll help seal it in and keep it from bugs out. But I'm going to say goodnight. On a hatchback? Ugh. I don't think I have any ideas for that. But I'm winding down right now, Cage. I apologize. I am freaking out of it right now. So thank you all for coming. I really appreciate it. I will see you hopefully on Jason's live tomorrow if he's feeling up to it. He's going to let us know. Be well, be safe. I love you all. And sorry about that. I was going to do one thing and I hit the wrong button. So I'm